Hello and welcome to another video. Today's video is everything you need to know about ISAs explained. So let's get into it. ISAs stand for individual savings accounts. There are different types of ISAs, but they are all tax wrappers. So an easy way to understand tax wrappers is it's basically a plastic bag. Inside your plastic bag is your tuna sandwich. Now, the plastic bag is protecting your tuna sandwich from the elements, such as the wind. It's also protecting it from other people touching the bread. The plastic is the barrier between a person touching the bread, your tuna sandwich, so the tax wrapper is protecting your money from the taxman as a barrier between them and your money. No matter how much money you have invested, the taxman cannot touch it. Now, you can save in a cash ISA, a stocks and shares ISA, a lifetime ISA, an innovative finance ISA, or many combinations of the four, as long as you do not exceed the annual limit, which is £20,000 currently. To apply for a cash ISA, you have to be 16 or over and a resident in the UK for tax purposes. For a stocks and shares, lifetime, or innovative finance ISA, you need to be 18 or over. The ISA allowance. There is an ISA allowance set by the government every tax year, which is the 6th of April one year to the 5th of April the following year. This allowance currently is £20,000. You can only contribute to one of each type of ISA in a tax year up to the annual limit. Total contributions per tax year across all four cannot be above £20,000. Cash ISA up to £20,000, stocks and shares ISA up to £20,000, innovative finance ISA up to £20,000, and you guessed it, lifetime ISA up to £4,000. Yeah, it's £4,000. Lifetime ISA is the only one that is not £20,000, it's £4,000. Now, a little background. ISAs first launched in 1999 in both cash and stocks and shares forms to replace their predecessors, the personal equity plans, PEP, and tax exempt savings account, TESA, TESSA. Today, several different types of ISA exist to suit people's varying needs, which we already mentioned, such as the cash ISA, stocks and shares ISA, innovative finance ISA, and lifetime ISA. And they're all subject to strict rules. Every tax year, you can open each of these and use your annual allowance to potentially enjoy tax efficient earnings and gains. So, as I said, the current tax allowance is £20,000 and you can put it all in the ISA of your choice or split it between a number of ISA accounts. So, let me explain cash ISAs. A cash ISA mainly works like a traditional savings account. You can open a cash ISA if you're a UK resident aged 16 or over and it lets you save money and pays you interest. However, when you hold a cash ISA, you don't pay any tax on the interest you earn. While with a bank or building society savings account, you will pay income tax on earnings exceeding £1,000. Now, there are different types of cash ISAs offered, but all we need to know here really is that typically the longer you lock away the funds within the ISA, the higher the interest rate that you receive. Now, the ability to withdraw money from a cash ISA ranges from an instant access ISA, so you can take out money whenever you like, all the way up to a fixed term ISA where you could lock away money for up to 5 or 10 years. So the decision that you need to make with this money that you are going to put into your cash ISA is, well, do you need to have instant access to it? If not, then how long of a timeline are you looking to lock away these funds? Typically, the longer the time rate that you lock away the money for, the higher interest rate you receive. Now, this isn't always the case, so you do need to look around. Now, let's look at stocks and shares ISA. With a stocks and shares ISA, your money is invested in assets like shares, bonds, property, and commodities, and you don't need to pay any tax on capital gains you make or income, interest, and dividends you earn. So simply, you can keep everything you earn from your investments after all charges and fees are taken by the platforms themselves. Now, you can pay into a stocks and shares ISA if you're a UK resident aged 18 or over. Holding a stocks and shares ISA does present some risk, since there's no guaranteed return and the value of your investments could go down as well as up. But this could also give you an opportunity to earn higher returns than you can from your cash savings. Ideally, in a stocks and shares ISA, you want to be investing for the long term, so minimum of 5 years or more. This will give you the benefit and the power from compounding. Compounding is where you reinvest any profits that you make from your investments, meaning that they are then able to make their own profits and could build up over time. History suggests that as of 2024, people investing in the FTSE 100 index during any 10-year period since 1984 had an 89% chance of making a positive return on their money. So the longer your money is invested, the more likely it is that you will make money. It's not guaranteed, but it's more likely. Now let's talk about lifetime ISA. Paying into a lifetime ISA allows you to save for your first home and or retirement, and you don't have to pay any tax on income you receive and capital gains. With this type of ISA, you receive a 25% bonus on anything you're putting in. This is £1 for every £4 you put in, up to a maximum of £1,000 per year. This bonus is given every month, and you will then get interest or potential investment growth on it. Opting for a lifetime ISA means you can hold cash or investments or a combination of both, and the choice is up to you. Lifetime ISAs come with many rules. For example, you must be at least 18 but under 40 to start a lifetime ISA. The maximum amount you can put in each tax year is £4,000. You can contribute to your lifetime ISA until your 50th birthday. If you intend to purchase a house, you must be a first-time buyer, meaning you've never owned a property in the UK. The home you want to buy must cost £450,000 or less. Once you start a lifetime ISA, you must keep it open for at least 12 months before you can use it towards a deposit for your first house. You need to use a conveyancer or solicitor to act on your behalf when making the purchase, which will incur additional cost. Your house must be bought with a mortgage. The funds in your lifetime ISA can only be withdrawn to purchase your first home or once you turn 60, or in certain circumstances where you are terminally ill. If you withdraw funds before or for any other reasons, you will be charged 25% of the amount you withdraw. Until November 2019, you could open a Help to Buy ISA to help you buy your first home. Though, if you open one before this date, you can continue to deposit money into it and benefit from the bonus it offered. If you miss the deadline to open a Help to Buy ISA, then a lifetime ISA is an alternative that you could use to save for your first property. Now, let's talk about innovative finance ISAs. An innovative finance ISA enables you to become a lender, providing loans to approved individuals and businesses via an online peer-to-peer lending platform. In return for a fixed amount of interest over a set period and paying no tax on the interest you earn. Without a bank acting as the middleman, there's a more direct lender-borrower relationship, which can mean greater opportunities for all participants, but also greater risk, since borrowers can default and fail to pay you back. And in such situations, you will be unable to make a claim for compensation because your money isn't protected by the Financial Service Compensation Scheme. So, something to consider before opting for an innovative finance ISA. And you also got to think about it. if the person has been declined by banks to get a loan, then maybe you should see that warning and take note. So hopefully that is ISAs explained. There is another one, Junior ISA. So Junior ISA allows you to give your kids a head start in life. So this was launched in 2011 by the government to replace child trust funds. Junior ISAs enable you to save and invest for your children in a tax efficient way. You can open a junior ISA for your child at any time as long as they are under 18, live in the UK and don't already have a child trust fund. Junior ISAs come with an annual junior ISA allowance. So in other words, the amount you can put into your child's junior ISA each tax year is limited. So the current limit is £9,000. When looking to open a junior ISA, you can choose to pay into a junior cash ISA or a junior stocks and shares ISA, or both, as long as you never go over your child's annual allowance. And unlike an adult ISA where you can open a new one each tax year, your child can only have one junior cash ISA and one junior stocks and shares ISA account throughout their childhood. A junior cash ISA allows you to save money and your child won't pay tax or any interest earned. If you opt for a junior stocks and shares ISA, your money will be invested in shares and other types of assets, and your child won't pay any tax on any capital gains or income, interest or dividends they receive. But one thing to keep in mind though is that any junior ISA you open is owned by your child and no one else. Also, when your child turns 18, they can access their money and their junior ISA becomes an adult ISA, giving them the opportunity to keep building their financial future in a tax efficient way. Or they could take all that money that you invested and spend it on a BMW M3, which I think is money well invested. Anyway, hopefully that was helpful. And if you found it helpful, then give it a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Subscribe and take care.